Hello and welcome to another audio analysis. In today's video we're taking a look at the reimagined version of Papa Roach's Last Resort performed by Ronnie Radke of Falling in Reverse. Even just covering one of the most iconic rock tracks of the past 2 decades is certainly task enough, but to do a completely reimagined version is a task completely on another level and something that carries a great amount of risk with it. It's one of those things that can be so difficult to pull off, but if it's done correctly will just be so powerful and emotional because it's a track that is naturally got a lot of meaning built into it. And Ronnie did seek approval of Jacoby Shaddix to really do this version, and I'm really curious to see exactly how it's going to turn out. So will this reimagined version be a breakthrough or simply a last resort? Let's take a look at exactly how it sounds.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding. This is my last resort. Cut my life into pieces. Erase my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding. Do you even care if I die bleeding? Would it be wrong or it be right if I took my life tonight? Chances are that I might. Mutilation out of sight, and I'm contemplating suicide.
So one thing I really do love that he's done with this, he's still kept quite a bit of pacing compared to the original. I don't think it could be slowed down too much. It's a song with a natural, quite a lot of bite to it, and you can really still see that coming through with the actual vocal delivery on the speed, and I love the orchestral elements. It is a track that I said is full of emotion because of the meaning behind it. It's really easy to extract, and these orchestral elements, the use of the violins and things like that, really do help to pull that out. Obviously tied in with Ronnie's very subtle vocals as well. He's someone that is really able to show an incredibly versatile vocal range, and that's really being shown on this track as he does delve into those softer tones.
I'm contemplating suicide, 'cause I'm losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. I am fine. I never realized I was spread too thin till it was too late and I was empty within, feeding on chaos and living in sin. Downward spiral, where do I begin? It all started when I lost my mother. No love for myself and no love for another.
And I love how we're seeing this real flexing of his range as he does move between these tones, just really pulling out some of these notes, really extending them, something that we didn't see often in the original track. It was very quick and very snappy, but again, drawing these notes out, really adding to that more emotive tone and really just showing that ability to touch on these softer elements, really using great effects to really pull it out of the track and really extract the most out of it that he really can.
Finding nothing but questions and devils. 'Cause I'm losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Nothing is fine.
love how we get these real big escalations. Again, these orchestral elements really helping to do that, to really force the song forward, and these rising vocals as well from Ronnie, really just projecting his voice outwards as far as he can to really extend these notes, really show that power, that emotive feel. And I like how the visuals are reflecting the actual ideas of the song, almost like your world falling apart around you. Really smart how they've drawn that in and really just kind of put him at the center of it, just him and the piano, really kept in these very subtle tones to really show these big open spaces, to really project the idea that's coming through on the vocals, and the visuals really matching that too.
I can't go on living this way. I can't go on living this way. Cut my life into pieces.
And I love the way that he included these rattled screams to really show almost that thing of screaming at the top of your lungs. It wasn't going into too heavy a scream that we did see on tracks such as Watch the World Burn. It's really just controlling, almost showing that thing of wanting to scream out as your kind of life falls to pieces around you, wanting to just scream at the top of your lungs just into the open air. So I love how he used them types of screams to really show that idea, and again just this outpouring of emotion. And you've got to admit, the balls on that man to really do something like this is absolutely incredible, to take a track like this and make it work as a reimagined version. And I think it definitely deserves credit for the way that he pulled that off. That was much better than I was expecting. It's a difficult thing to try and tackle a song like this, and to pull it off so admirably as well, really just drawing on some simple elements, not overcrowding the song, just the piano, the violins, and these big builds to really highlight some of the key points in the song, and really let Ronnie's voice do a lot of the heavy lifting. You really could see him wavering at different points in the track, and really just using these instruments almost as a supporting structure to really hold his voice up, to really assist with these strong builds. And I was actually a little bit worried at the start to know exactly how this was going to go. It certainly felt like a Marmite thing. It was either going to fail or just massively succeed, and I think he's managed to pull it off so very well, and certainly an impressive version. And I'm certainly glad that they've actually given Ronnie permission to actually release this version, because it is just a credit to the actual song, but also his ability as a musician to really just push out some really strong versions. And I'd quite like to hear him do some covers of some other tracks if this is what the standard that he can pull off. So that will be everything for today's video, but please feel free to let me know your thoughts about this cover version in the comment section below. Do you think it just deserves all the credit that I'd imagine this is going to get? Because that was a beautiful rendition of a very iconic track, but I would certainly love to know your thoughts. And as always, if you'd like to see more content like this, then please do feel free to subscribe, and I will see you in the next audio analysis.